Hi, I'm Megan McKeefrey, and I'm here with the Alliance for American Manufacturing. I'm in Kaukauna, Wisconsin today, talking with Steve and Russ with Van Eert Electric. Hi, you guys.
Hey.
Hey.
Could you tell me a little bit about your company, what you guys do?
We're a significant player in the electrical and instrumentation market in the upper Midwest, and also have done several projects successfully across the United States, primarily focused in heavy industry, pulp and paper, ethanol plants, and power plants.
Okay. So you have a direct relation with the paper mills in the state?
Correct. Our company basically was founded in the pulp and paper industry locally with Wisconsin and upper Michigan, and had been basically our mainstay for a number of years.
Okay. So have you been in the area for most of your life?
I lived here my whole life, and
So,
grew up in a family of tradesmen.
yeah. So have you seen the effects on the job market and the local area job manufacturing losses in the paper industry?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some of the coated paper businesses have been significant customers of ours over the years, and we've recognized a loss of investment in their facilities here and closures, and they've had a significant impact on the local economy and employment, both for the community and for our employees.
Okay. What kind of effects have you seen with the job loss in those paper mills?
Well, as far back as 6 years ago, we used to do close to $5 to $6 million worth of business with Stora Enso, now New Page, and with Appleton Coated, and that represented probably close to 60 to 70 full-time jobs in Wisconsin for Van Eert Electric, and now we're down to roughly $500,000 worth of business with those two entities, and probably closer to a half a dozen full-time positions. So that's a significant reduction for our company.
Could you tell me a little bit about the supply chain effect from the paper industry?
Well, there's been a significant decrease in that as well. I mean, you've got companies that actually built factories right next to these factories that we actually built and maintained. Some of the manufacturers that build the offline machine parts and stuff like that, we used to keep our engineering department and as well as our electricians busy building that stuff. Boy, I'm thinking maybe another 15–20% on top of what Russ just said is included in there. It's a loss.
So that would include the chemical.
Yeah.
What else did you say?
You have
Coatings providers, converting equipment manufacturers, paper machine parts manufacturers. We do business with all those folks. We've built facilities in the area in Wisconsin for those folks, all to support these paper manufacturers.
You know, those job losses are just as significant to the industry. I know that may not be as significant to our industry, but if you add up all those job losses, it's probably equal to shutting down a mill, doubling that in the areas.
So if your company was focused only on the paper sector, how would you see your company standing right now?
Oh, it would be devastating if we were to only be relying on the coated paper. At one point, it was very robust. Now it's we couldn't survive. We would be down significantly if it wasn't for other markets that we've retracted ourselves into.
If we hadn't diversified our customer base and the industrial markets that we were pursuing, we'd be basically almost out of business at this point.
If there was anything that you would like to talk to the people in charge of making this decision in the paper case, is there anything you would ask them to consider?
Well, I guess it all boils down to making fair trade fair. You know, we have a standard of living over here that we maintain, and I guess foreign entities affecting our way of life is somewhat of a disappointment.
All right. If you had the power to wrap up this whole interview in a 20-second clip, is there anything that you would want to say, or maybe show your graph? That's pretty, pretty devastating and surprising.
Right. This graph depicts the actual revenues that we have seen reduced through our two major customers in the coated paper market. Represents the close to $6 million a year down to under under $1 million. And the manpower curve here of employees that we used to, or the man hours that we used to employ, from roughly 120,000 man hours a year down to less than 10, or around 10,000. So that sums it up pretty adequately.
And that's with the coated paper companies?
Coated paper
Appleton
companies.
Coated and
Appleton Coated
New Page.
and New Page.
Okay.
Correct.
All right. Well, great. Thank you, guys.
Sure.